Representative Schneider.
Thank you, and Mr. Undersecretary, thank you for being here. Tonight, the President will address the nation, talk about the State of the Union, and undoubtedly claim that the economy is strong. You mentioned in your opening remarks that America is reindustrializing. And just briefly, I'm going to try to manage time. I have a lot of questions. How many jobs did the U.S. economy create last year?
Congressman, as you know,
Number. I'll tell you, it's 100, I'm claiming my time. It's 181,000 jobs, far fewer than...
Expanded
excuse me,
at
I'm
a
reclaiming my time.
How
many manufacturing jobs did the economy create last year?
Congressman, I'm not sure you're interested in my response.
Well, it's an answer. This is an absolute...
So, as you know, the President secured $9 trillion.
All right, I'll stop you because you're not going to answer the question. The economy lost... I'm reclaiming my time. The economy lost jobs last year. The Bureau of Economic Analysis... President's Bureau of Economic Analysis says the economy grew at 2.2% in 25. That was the president's first year. It grew at 2.4% in 2024, President Biden's last year. The economy has room to grow. There's things to work on. I will just question your claims. You came here and you said you don't want to talk about tariffs, you don't want to talk about trade, but I think we have to. You talked about Pax Silica, which pays homage to, I think, previous terms of Pax Americana, which was the 80 years of the world order we knew and made America so prosperous between World War II and really just last year. Pax Britannica, 100 years of security under the British between the Napoleonic Wars and World War I. Pax Romana, which is the first time the term is used, which was 200 years between Emperor Kaiser Augustus and Marcus Aurelius. These periods were defined by statesmanship. Pax Americana, established under the leadership of President Truman and Secretary of State Marshall, President Eisenhower and Secretary of State Dulles. Pax Britannica had statesmen like Disraeli and Gladstone. Pax Romana, I mentioned before, founded by Caesar Augustus, who was the builder. It ended with the death of Marcus Aurelius, who was a philosopher king. Statesmanship matters, as we're trying to do and what we're talking about here of leading. Unfortunately, I think there's a third famous emperor during Pax Romana, which was Nero, who was defined as capricious, narcissistic, self-indulgent, autocratic. Unfortunately, I think what we will see from the president will not be the statesmanship of previous leaders, but more like Nero. And Nero, I want to come back to Pax Silica. You said it includes the world's largest investors. You said it's a focus on AI. Two questions in the final 2 minutes. Do you believe, unlike the previous references to peace, Pax Americana, Pax Britannica, Pax Romana, which were led by nations and statesmen, is your view that it's going to be AI that governs the world for the next generation? Yes or no?
Congressman, there is a lot to unpack.
Don't unpack. I'm asking a simple question.
And what you said,
is AI going to dominate, or will it be people? Will you be looking out for workers, American workers and American families, or is it going to be the great investors that are investing in Pax Silica?
It's one might ask, and it's not lost upon us the irony of where was your concern for leadership when we had a president who went in hiding for 4 years?
Why are you deflecting from a basic, simple answer? The American people are concerned about AI and where it is leading.
If I could finish, and if I could have 30 seconds to answer your question, we believe AI is a transformative technology, much like electricity was. 150 years ago. We believe it causes gains in productivity. Here are the facts. Unemployment is below 3%. Productivity is over 5%.
Below 3%?
Over 5%. The economy is objectively incredibly strong. It is attracting trillions of dollars of foreign investment in the U.S. These are statistics that everyone thought was impossible.
I'm going to reclaim my time because you're clearly not speaking reality. Inflation just this month, inflation was recorded at 2.4%. I'm using the statistics coming out of this administration. Inflation at 2.4%. The job creation last year was revised from 584,000 jobs by this administration, 584,000 to 181,000. AI is transformative. It's going to make a huge difference. But we need to understand it from the standpoint of how do we keep American workers safe and looking to a future where they can prosper and provide for their families? How do we make sure that Americans' privacy is protected from AI? How do we make sure that AI and America leads to make the economy stronger, America's future stronger, and American communities more secure? That's all I'm asking you. You've sat here all day saying everything is complex and needs to be unpacked. I haven't finished.
As a country to finally reshore.
I am speaking. You haven't let every question we've asked has been unpacked.
If you want him to respond, you can let him. Otherwise, your time
I yield back my time.